Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torgrosa. Thursday morning. You know, some days do you miss what morning it is? We have a stormy pattern coming through, a couple of waves. So here's the scenario. Tonight, tomorrow morning, the northern half of lower Michigan will get into widespread showers and thunderstorms. Look like they could be some hail producers. This is a classic time of the year to have hail. So park the car in the garage tonight if you can. Northern half of lower Michigan and into the UP. Then as we go into tomorrow, temperatures soar, and then a cold front comes southward through the state Friday night, very early Saturday morning. That sets off a line of thunderstorms. Those could be severe with hail or some isolated damaging winds. But here's the thing. They look to me like they're late in the night, Friday night, towards Saturday morning, like midnight to 6 a.m. Saturday. And typically, we can escape widespread severe weather in that kind of situation. So let's hope that's the case. And that's where I'm going to start, is with the experts of severe weather. Hey, good morning, Kyle, Ed, Mark. You can get some pickleball in today. You know, my wife and I have not played pickleball yet. We got to try it because it's supposed to be really fun and very healthy for you. Good morning, Tim Nosek and David Feinblum. Good morning to you. Carmelita Tiffany, good morning. All right, so this is the severe weather chance for 8 a.m. Friday to 8 a.m. Saturday. And it's a 15% chance across much of lower Michigan, leaning toward hail. But again, it's, you know, I wouldn't call it a classically timed severe weather outbreak, and that's good news there. Satellite picture shows that we should have quite a bit of sunshine. Did you see the northern lights last night? I tried, but then I got too tired, and the Space Weather Prediction Center says that there was a G4 strong or extreme magnetic storm going on, so hopefully you got a chance to see it. So should see a good deal of sunshine today. Here's the radar, and the first batch is thunderstorms way out in Iowa. Those will probably not make it into southwest lower until sometime this evening. We're getting our newest run of the high resolution rapid refresh, so I'm looking at this for the first time with you. And there's your thunder showers in Iowa diminishing. This is 6 o'clock tonight, so all of us have a good day today. This is 8, 9, 10 o'clock. The thunderstorms starting across northern Wisconsin, across the western half of the UP. See that little pendant of showers and thunderstorms from Green Bay down through the Grand Rapids area to Lansing and Jackson? That's the warm front. So those can be vigorous, wake you up in the middle of the night thunderstorms at this time of the year as a warm front moves through in the night. This is 4 a.m., 5, 6, 7 a.m. So tomorrow morning will be stormy, thunderstormy, all across lower, 6, 7, 8, arriving in the Detroit Ann Arbor area. Now my question is that it? We get into the warm sectors, so probably not it. Now, this is brand new, and what that deal is right there, that's the secondary warm front lifting northward. So we're going to have to just watch Friday. My thought would be thunderstorms overnight tonight, not severe. Now, this is new that I'm seeing, the warm front during the afternoon on Friday. That would produce severe thunderstorms. Those could actually produce tornadic thunderstorms if that were to verify. And then the cold front comes through. Let me just grab for you here. Just give me a second. I'm going to grab the model that goes out that far. And it's not as aggressive with the thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow. And then what it does is, this is Saturday, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and then it sweeps the cold front to the south and east. So this one here shows the line of potential severe thunderstorms midnight to 6 a.m. Saturday, and that would, you know, be something we would watch, but not something that we would worry would be real widespread. All right, out into the future. What do we got going on for Easter Sunday? Looks like the rain is going to hold off. I was fearing yesterday that the weather was going to fall apart on Easter Sunday. Looks decent. It looks kind of chilly. So this is Saturday. Saturday should be dry. This is Easter Sunday morning, Easter morning. Light wind, chilly. This is early afternoon. This is early evening, so yes, the area from Traverse City to Cadillac, south through Pentwater, south to Grand Rapids, could have some showers, a quick batch of showers, sometime Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and then the main storm system comes our way for Sunday night into Monday. This would have the signature of severe weather also, except fortunately the timing midday on Monday would be a more stable time period. And then by Wednesday, maybe another system. And what you're seeing is everything's kind of coming out of the west southwest, not out of the north northwest. So that means temperatures start to rebound. So here we go. Today we'll make it to the low 60s. Good morning, Stacey Nag. Good morning, Linda Thompson. Good morning, JHA Art Studio. Good morning, Cynthia Shaw. You're welcome. Tomorrow, 70s. Saginaw to Mount Pleasant to Big Rapids southward, 75 to 80 degrees. And you want a temperature, hey, you want a tough job? You want a tough job? I'll give you a tough job. Take my job and forecast temperatures for the next couple of weeks, because it really depends on the wind direction. Remember, the Great Lakes, Michigan, Huron, Superior, still cold, probably still in the 40s, maybe 50 degrees. So any wind from any which direction at your location off the lakes cools you down dramatically. You might have a 65 degree high temperature forecast. Lake breeze kicks in. It can drop to 45 in just a couple of minutes. Southern lower Michigan, interior sections, Ann Arbor, Detroit, Jackson, Lansing, you start to warm up. You start to be more consistently in the 60s and even some 70s coming. And then far northern lower Michigan, you know, you still struggle to get to 55 degrees. So what I'm going to show you here is that the temperatures are all over the board. So this is Saturday. This is Easter, 50s. Okay. Good grass growing weather, yes, definitely. Monday, ahead of the front. You know, Carroll could be 70, Ann Arbor, Detroit could be 70, and then behind the front, Manistee could be 52. And then Tuesday, a lot of 60s southern half. Next Wednesday in the 60s to near 70. Next Thursday near 60. Next Friday near 60. In the 60s next weekend. And then what I'm seeing is about the last days of April, we start to mount a warming trend. May not last a long time, but it looks like it'll get us well into the 70s for 2 or 3 days. And really starting to look, to me, pretty warm. You know, because we're talking only late April for several days in the 70s to near 80. This is April 29th, April 30th, May 1st. Oh, what else do I have for you? Okay, one last thing. Now, I want to remind you that, you know, we look at the day-to-day weather. We try to figure out the clumps of thunderstorms when they come through. But then we also want to look at just the general overall upper air pattern. Is it a cold pattern? Is it a cold pattern changing to a warmer than normal pattern? And what you will see is we've been in a northwesterly flow. We're 2 degrees below normal for April. That's not significant, but it's definitely something where you feel like the first couple weeks have been a little colder than normal, and you're right. So we've been in a northwest flow. Now we're going to go to a west-southwest flow. You're going to see a ridge try to build. That overall is warmer than normal, but remember, any wind flow off the lakes at any time can take it for a few hours and really turn you pretty chilly. So always keep a jacket with you, even a winter coat, nearby. So this is the upper air flow out 16 days. European model in the ensemble mode, so we like it for long term. Now this is our Sunday night into Monday storm system. We will watch that because that's a dynamic system. And if the timing would slow down, if it did slow down 6 hours come through Monday afternoon, I'd be very concerned about severe weather being widespread. Next week, note as we go to April 24th, April 25th, we start to build this ridge. Now we're at April 27th. You're seeing the colors show up brighter orange. And what that is the heights are getting higher than normal, and that translates to warmer than normal temperatures at the surface. That's why I say about April 27th to May 1st looks pretty warm, in the 70s maybe. And we end out 16 days, and you'll see the difference. You see a trough out west, you see a ridge over the middle part of the country, and that generally would be a warmer than normal pattern. And the Climate Prediction Center buys into this also. If we look at the extended forecasts, we look at 6 to 10 day forecast, warmer than normal conditions. 8 to 14 day takes us to April 30th, and they're indicating that there's a pretty good chance of warmer than normal conditions all across much of the U.S. So we definitely have a weather pattern change underway, and we will watch the next couple of days. As you see thunderstorms on the radar, this is a classic time for hail, so put the good car in the garage if you have room for it. All right, there you go. That's the weather update for you. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great Thursday. I'll see you back here tomorrow, and probably won't see me on the weekend, hopefully. Take care.